let me guess, you're getting calls booked, you're getting leads, you're doing well, but every time someone books in a call, they give you or your sales teams all of the objections under the sun. Some are buying, but it's a struggle. Most aren't buying, and that's a big problem. And your clients get amazing results, and you just want people to understand that you can actually change their lives. So in this video, I want to show you how to have objection-free sales calls. I'm not going to give you sales tactics. I'm not good at sales at all, okay? Like closing, I don't know anything about that, okay? I close deals. I'm just authentic on my sales calls. But the reason why I get closed deals is because I'm going to give you a content strategy, okay, that guarantees more attention onto your offer, more profits, less ad spend, and most importantly, objection-free sales calls. And that's why I close big deals, because I have content, in front of it before the sales calls that nurtures and turns just cold leads into pre-sold leads. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media. I help 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 figure entrepreneurs build content systems to save time and scale. Literally do everything for our clients. They only have to record for an hour a week. That's it. And if you want my social proof, first link in the description, check it out. And if you want to join my email list where I give content tips and resources daily, check out the second link in the description, and you get a free present when you join. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So first, I need you to understand that it's not you or your sales team. Let me turn this fan down a bit. That's the problem, okay? Your sales team isn't the problem. It's not you that's the problem. It's the way you're nurturing your leads, okay? And let me do an example of this. Let's just say you're doing the old-fashioned way, which is, it still works. I want to make clear it does still work. Let's say you're running ads to a VSL and boom, people are booking in calls, but they just saw you off that ad and watched the VSL. They don't know who you are. They don't have a connection with you. They don't trust you there. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you. They don't trust you, okay? And this is where content comes in. So let me do another example. Let's say you still run ads to a VSL. They end up not booking in a call, but then you have short form content, you have YouTube content, you have Instagram stories, you have retargeting ads, hitting them from all angles. Guess what they're going to eventually do? Buy, because you're in front of their face 24/7, building up trust. So you need content, and specifically something that this guy called Jeremy, I forgot his last name, but he teaches people how to get million dollar months. He calls it hammer them content. And hammer them content is basically niche content that literally all it does is shift beliefs, speaks about your process, shows social proof, and overcomes any objections before the call, and make sure you're in front of their face 24/7, okay? Even after the call as well. Like, let's just say, for example, they don't buy. They're going to get hit with this content 24/7 and eventually buy. Or they book in a call, they're going to get hit with this content before the call, so that they trust you. Even if they don't book in a call, they're going to get hit with this content until they book in a call, okay? So this is why content is so important. Most people say, and most online like content gurus say, content's important to get attention. I think it's a complete opposite to that. I think content's important to nurture, okay? So it's also good to get attention, of course. It's free attention, but it's really good to nurture. So if you've already got a system in place that you're using right now, if you add content to the mix, you're going to kill it. You're going to double your close rate. You're going to double your show rate. And you're going to have less ad spend, for example. Let's just say you are running ads, because you have the content. It's building up trust straight away, which means they're going to book in a call straight away. But what I want to go through is the content strategy. And when most people say strategy, they get all confusing. They try go all confusing on you, and you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to run you through a really simple strategy that's going to allow you to get objection-free sales calls. It's really simple. There's 3 types of content that you should be creating. There's growth content. This kind of content is specifically trying to grow your account, okay? So what you're going to try to do here is go to someone within your industry that's performing super well. You're going to look at their content, you're going to analyze their content, you're going to take some of their best performing video ideas and add your own unique spin to it. Really as simple as that, okay? You're going to take their ideas, you're going to put it in like something called Descript or something like that to get the transcript. You're going to look at it, you're going to analyze it, see what you can do better and add that to it, add your own unique style to it, and then post that. That's going to grow your account, and that's what you're trying to do with that growth piece of content. You're trying to grow your account. That's it. This is going to get views, attention onto your offer. Then there's niche content. This niche content is the hammer them content. It's the shifting beliefs. So you're going to wait, let me go through the rest actually. Shifting beliefs, overcome any objections your prospects may have before the call. Giving step-by-step processes. And what I mean by shifting beliefs is you need to know your ideal client super well. This is where most people go wrong. They focus on the growth content, when as a business owner you should be focusing on the niche content and doing growth content sometimes. And if it goes viral, it goes viral. Who already cares? You want clients, not virality. So what I'm trying to say is, what you can do with this is you can take some of your sales calls that your sales team's been having, put them into ChatGPT and say, give me the most common beliefs on these sales calls and also the most common objections. You get those objections and beliefs, then you can create content overcoming those said things. Okay, really as simple as that. And ChatGPT, you've got AI now, it's really simple to do all this. And then the last piece of content is social proof. Social proof is super important, because if someone sees that you've got the result that they want and that person's similar to them, they're going to buy like that. Okay, it's going to be like that. And the good thing about this content is, let's just say you have a decent following, or you have pixel data, for example. What you can do is just start retargeting these people with these pieces of content that shifts beliefs, overcome any objections, and you can have an omnipresence. Okay, and you can take them through the awareness funnel. You can take them from completely unaware to aware to what's it called? I think it's product aware, then fully aware, for example. If I missed one out, that's my bad. But I was just running it through in my head. But you could take them through that funnel that eventually turns them into a paying client. So that's what you need, okay? You need content. If your sales team's struggling to close, it's not them, okay? It's not their skills. It's not you. It's not your product. It's not your offer. It's your nurturing, okay? You need content in 2025 and beyond. And you're doing well for yourself, okay? You have a system that works, but you're starting to notice higher ad spend. You're starting to notice loads of objections on the calls. You're starting to notice that you're chasing prospects when you want it all the other way around, okay? And if you want that, you need content. You need it 100%, okay? And I know you don't have time to create content. So if you want us to take over your whole content creation process, you only have to do one thing one time a week, which is press record. We take over everything else and get you pre-sold leads on a daily basis. Check out the first link in the description and book in a call. I hope you got some value from this. Again, if you want to join my email list, second link in the description, subscribe, everything like that. Check out this video up here, and peace.